It's Sunday, December 11th, 2022, back for another weekly forecast for the NASDAQ. And guys, before I get into it, I just want to say a quick hello to the new subscribers. Blown away by the feedback I received to that video I just did on the IDR with ICT concepts. It's definitely blown up more than I had expected, and I'm glad it has been helpful and so well received. I appreciate all the positive feedback, and I am working hard on the next one. I've got all the examples ready to go, and I just got to find the time to do the presentation and record it and upload it and all that stuff. So it's on my to-do list. I do have a busy week. I'm traveling, going out of town for the holidays, and I won't be trading as much either, but I will find the time. I'm very confident I'll get it out sooner rather than later. I don't want to pick an exact day, but let's say it's going to be days, not weeks. So with that said, let's get into the forecast. The main thing I do with this channel, by the way, is really just to get my thoughts out there. And I just do better talking things out. I used to do screenshots and write notes, and that's helpful too. But there's something about just talking and explaining to yourself or to others what you're thinking and your mistakes and your wins and losses, things you did right, things you did wrong, etc. Just helps to solidify and I think absorb and learn, and just to stay in tune and sync with what's going on in the market. And for me, I do it usually before I go to bed, and then it's fresher in my mind when I wake up in the morning and I'm ready to go. So that's one of the things I like about doing this, and I like being able to refer back to the videos at a later point. And sometimes I'm just standing in line at Starbucks or something, and I'm thinking, oh, I'm looking at my phone and I see something, and it reminds me of something I saw in the charts a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, how did I trade that again? And I'll go and watch the video, and that's kind of what I like about it. So that's my primary focus. But I might do a few more videos like I did before that are a bit more evergreen, a bit more just sort of concepts that I find useful. And I'm thinking about maybe one on daily bias or quick daily bias tips. It might be something I do in the future, so we'll have to see. But anyway, real quick, it's late, I'm tired. Let's just do a quick forecast here. Starting at the monthly chart, monthly took sell side, filled some of this gap, pushed up, created a swing low. We said this monthly level, this yellow level, this previous month's open would be an area we'd look at for support. We got that bounce last week, and we don't know yet what's going to happen for the rest of the month. We got about half of the month left to go. Is this going to be a big wick that then pushes up, or are we going to see an impulse through this level and continue the kind of monthly trend that is kind of in motion? So just to keep in mind and see where we are in the higher time frame. Really quick on the weekly, we've just been going sideways the last 4 weeks, but we have been trying to go lower for about 1, 2, 3 weeks in a row and been rejected each time. This has been supporting price, and so we just have to pay attention to that. Is this going to be an expansion with all the news this week? Is this going to be like an order block? Last week's candle, the down candle before the up move, or are we going to just kind of roll over and trade heavy? No way to know. So just keep an eye on it on the lower time frames, what that weekly candle may look like. Anyway, long story short, let's just look at the daily. This is really what I'm kind of zeroing in on in the short term. We took sell side Thursday. We engulfed Wednesday's candle. We have a little gap here and an order block. So we took liquidity here. So yeah, I'm looking below Friday's low, and I'm looking at what are we going to see if price comes down to this level? We've got this gap. We also have this 4-hour gap here that's already been wicked into. But we could come back here and make a higher low before making a higher high. But we have this imbalance here. So I wouldn't want to take any longs kind of in this area. But if we get a move down and we show rejection below Friday's low or possibly this low here. I don't love this price action on the lower time frame. This is just very, very choppy. So yeah, I mean, there's nothing particularly enticing about this price action right now. If something shows up New York session where we show rejection off this level, kind of like that, and we leave this open, then this becomes an interesting kind of target. So yeah, if we get a clean setup around New York, that's what I'm going to be looking at. But aside from that, I'm going to be mostly on the sidelines this week as I prepare for my trip and work on another video and, stay cautious with all the high impact news we have going on this week. So that's it for tonight, and we'll be back hopefully tomorrow.